against the other gate, northward and eastward. He measured from gate to gate 100 cubits. He led me toward the south, and behold, there was a gate toward the south. He measured its posts and its porches, and they had the same measurements as the others. And then its porches all around, like those windows.
The length was 20 cubits.
The length was 50 cubits, and the width 25 cubits. There were 7 steps to go up to it, and its porches were before them. It had palm trees on its posts, one on each side. There was a gate to enter court toward the south.
He measured from gate to gate toward the south.
100
There
cubits.
was a gate
To enter court toward the south.
He measured from gate to gate toward the south.
100 cubits. Then he brought me into the inner court by the south gate. He measured the south gate according to these measurements.
Its lodges
Its posts
and its porches
had the same measurements.
had the same
There were
measurements.
windows in it and in its porches all around. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. Or 25 cubits long and 5 cubits wide.
Its porches
Toward the outer court, palm trees were on his posts and ascent to it at 8 steps. He brought me into the inner court toward the east. He measured the gate according to these measurements.
its lodges
Its posts
had the same measurements.
had the same measurements.
Had the same
There were
measurements.
windows in it and in its porches all around. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. His porches were toward the outer court, palm trees were on his posts on each side. His porches were toward the outer court, palm trees were on his posts on each side. The ascent to it had 8 steps. He brought me to the north gate, and he measured it according to these measurements. Its porches had the same measurements. There were windows in it all around. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. Toward the outer court, palm trees were on its posts on each side. Toward the outer court, palm trees were on its posts on each side. There was a room with its door by the posts of the gates. There they washed the burnt offering. In the porch of the gate were 2 tables on each side, on which to kill the burnt offering, the sin offering, and the trespass offering on the one side outside. As one goes up to the entry of the north gate were 2 tables, and on the other side of the porch of the gate were 2 tables. 4 tables were on this side, and 4 tables on that side. By the side of the gate, 8 tables on which they killed the sacrifices. There were 4 tables for the burnt offering of cut stone, 1.5 cubits long, 1.5 cubits wide, and 1 cubit high. On them they laid the instruments with which they killed the burnt offering and the sacrifice. Hooks a hand width long were fastened within all around. The meat of the offering was on the tables. Outside of the inner gate were the rooms for the singers. In the inner court, one at the side of the north gate facing south, and one at the side of the east gate facing north. He said to me, this room which faces south is for the priests who keep the duty of the house. The room which faces north is for the priests who keep the duty of the altar. These are the sons of Zadok, who from among the sons of Levi come near to Yahweh to minister to him. He measured the court 100 cubits long and 100 cubits wide. A square, the altar was before the house. Then he brought me to the porch of the house and measured each post of the porch, 5 cubits on each side. The width of the gate was 3 cubits on each side. The length of the porch was 20 cubits, and the width 11 cubits. He brought me by the steps by which they went up to it. There were pillars by the posts, 1 on each side.